and happy Halloween! So today I'm going to be doing this look for you guys, and I wanted to do a pumpkin look for you guys, but I still wanted it to be kind of gory. I didn't want it to be just a normal pumpkin, so that's why we have kind of like this cutout of our eye over here with the blood. I kind of wanted it to be like the pumpkin was taking over your actual face. I also put in the Sclera contacts from Uniqso.com. You guys can check them out. I'll leave a link to them down below if you're interested in their contacts. I really like these contacts. I think they look super cool and they really transform your look, but they are very difficult to put in your eye. I couldn't get it in this eye because my eye was really irritated, but I got it in this eye, that's the good part because this is the one that I wanted it in because this is my like black eye, so that's good. If you guys want to see me get this look, then please keep watching. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually sketch out where I want the pumpkin to go on your face, because we're gonna be doing kind of like a pumpkin that is taking over your face, but you still have a little section of your face that's normal. So I'm just gonna use this Milk Jumbo eye pencil to map out where I want my regular face to go and where I want the pumpkin face to go. So now I'm gonna be taking my damp beauty blender. I'm just gonna be painting the rest of my face orange. So I'm going to be taking my Mehron water activated paints, and I'm just going to be using the orange color to make my face orange. I'm also going to be using this little Cover Effects brush to get into the fine details where the little kind of cracks are. So now I'm just going to set everything with this SugarPill Flamepoint eyeshadow to make this really, really orange and set it for the night. So at this point, it's okay if the orange is a little bit uneven in some spots, and it's okay if you can see some of the white because we're going to go over that later. So now I'm going to take a clean beauty blender and I'm just going to put foundation on this side of where my skin is normal, and then I'm going to go ahead and start my makeup on this eye, and then I'll show you what to do. Now I'm just going to set my whole eye area with this translucent powder. For the eyeshadow on this eye, I'm going to be taking Flamepoint, and I'm going to be putting this in the inner corner and on the lid. I'm also going to be putting this in the crease and blending it upwards. Now I'm going to be taking some BulletProof and putting that on the outer corner to really get this really nice and smoky. Now I'm just going to be taking Flamepoint and putting that on my lower lash line as well. Now I'm going to be taking some of this glitter from Target. It was in the dollar section. I'm going to be putting a little bit of this on my lid with some Too Faced glitter adhesive. Now I'm going to be taking my liquid liner and making a cat eye. Now I'm just going to apply my favorite mascara to the top and bottom lashes. Now I'm going to be applying my favorite lashes by Koko lashes in the style Amore. I'm going to also add a little bit of highlighter on my cheekbone where my skin is normal. So now I'm going to take my black face paint. I'm going to start filling in my nose area, my eye area, and a little bit of my teeth area as well. For the eye, I'm going to make a really jagged kind of shape. You could be really creative with this part, and you want to make this jagged because we're going to be kind of having like a really creepy, evil pumpkin. And then for the mouth, I'm going to also do a really jagged mouth, like a lot of lines. Not really like, we're going to kind of do teeth, but not really. So you can just watch me do it, but this is very creative. So you can pretty much do as many lines that you want. a tiny detail brush and we're going to be making little tiny lines in between these teeth so it looks really, really jaggedy. Be working on putting the first steps of the pumpkin ridges on our face, and I'm just going to be doing that with a small detail brush and some black face paint. So now I'm going to set my black eye area with some BulletProof just so we don't have any weird creasing and everything is all blended together. Now I'm going to take some black kohl liner and line my waterline and top line. So now I'm going to actually add some highlight to our face first before we start adding the darker shading. I'm going to be adding some light orange Mehron paint. Once you have your highlighting done, you're going to want to go in with a dark brown color and start shading where the little lines are on your face for the ridges. And I'm just going to be taking Mocha by Makeup Geek to do this with a medium fluffy brush. Now I'm going to apply my other lash to my black eye. Once you're done with all the shading and everything on your face, we are going to actually go in with some liquid latex, and we're going to be making the little spot where your eye is, where it's your regular skin, meet with the pumpkin, and we're going to make it look like it's kind of like cut open. So once you have the latex down, you can go ahead and take your cotton ball and put a layer of the cotton on top of the latex. Once you have a layer of the cotton over the latex, you're going to want to put another layer of latex over the cotton, and then you're just going to want to repeat this process until you have the right thickness of the little, I guess we're going to call this ripped skin. Once you have all the layers on, you're going to want to wait for this latex to dry. I only did one layer of the cotton, but then I did like 3 layers of latex on top, and you're going to want to wait about 10 minutes for this to dry, or you can go use your blow dryer and blow dry this until it's dry. So once the latex is all drying, it should look like this. I ended up going in with the blow dryer for about 2 minutes, and I just blow dried it on the hot heat, and I just blow dried it. But now we're going to go in with our Mehron palette, and I'm just going to be painting this a brown color and then putting some dark red in the middle. So once you have this painted, you're going to want to let this dry because it's going to dry matte, and then we're going to actually start to rip the outer portion of this right here all the way up and around to make it look like the skin is flapped up. So once you have the base for your cut, you're going to want to go in with some more red face paint, and I'm just going to be going over the spots that I want to prep for the actual blood. Once the red face paint has dried, you're going to want to go in with a shading brush and with a dark red color and just start some shading around your real skin color, just so it looks like it's more bruised and realistic. And I'm just using Cherry Cola to do the shading. I'm also going to be going in with a little bit of Mocha by Makeup Geek. So now for the fun part, we're going to add the blood, and I'm going to be using some Nye Thick Blood as well as some Nye Dark Blood for some drips. So let's go ahead and apply this. Now what you're going to do is take your toothbrush and splatter some blood around the wound. For one last final touch, I'm going to actually add some safety pins into my wound to make it look like it's being held on with safety pins. So here's my final look. I decided to put these safety pins in so my skin could be like it was holding on while it was getting taken over by the pumpkin. Also, let me know what you think tomorrow's video is going to be, because I would love to know your guesses. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!